Alright, so heading to Weiser from Midvale. Parked in front of the library. Hooked my electrical cord up. Whoa! Just gotta make sure everything is working right here. Alright, dashboard's plugged in. I slept, I don't know, I'd say pretty good last night. This camera's really shaking bad. Gotta blame myself for that. For just not securing it tighter. It's kind of busy right here. Got 3 cars, plus a 4th off in the distance. Even though the upload speed is slow at the library at 0.5, I had all night to like play around with uploading, so just left my computer on all night while I slept and let things upload just for the fun of it. Download is like 10, so that was pretty nice. Yeah, I fogged up my window again, sleeping in here. It rained a little bit too, that's part of the reason why. There's been some nights on these, like cold, Weiser 21, Payette 36. Some cold nights where I didn't get any fog in my windshield, because it's got to have the right conditions to avoid the fog. Windy and dry. If it rains, then I'm gonna get fogged up. It's not gonna be just my breath. It's gonna be the rain and just clouding up the inside of my windows. So it kind of forces me to wait a little bit longer in the morning time before taking off, just to give my windows enough of a head start to warm up, defog a little bit. I hate having to overrun the car just to get all this fog out. So I've been doing it. I think the longest I've probably run it was like 15 minutes or so when it was really cold and frosty. It's a little annoying to deal with, but you know, I gotta remember that. What's all that shaking noise? In Wisconsin, it can get so cold where the cars don't even start anyway, so I guess I gotta be thankful that the car is at least starting so I can defog the window and stuff like that. There's been some probably 15 degrees, 12 degrees. I noticed it struggling, and I believe it was full battery power for as strong as a battery can be. It starts to struggle in the teens. But it looks like I can maybe avoid that now. At Weiser, it looks like it's supposed to be 40 degrees or 50 degrees even. I'm starting to warm up. And I got the heat up all the way. What I ate last night did not settle so well with me. I had pumpkin seeds and honey, and I think those did it. And then I ate some prunes, so I had a lot of sugar. I think it was affecting my liver adversely. It just feels a little tight. I feel tight around the liver a little bit, and also around the appendix region. The appendix is giving me some trouble too. I have to be able to open up the energy channels more often. Game crossing, alright. Being hunched over, sleeping, hunched over talking into this camera, hunched over on the computer. I mean, I've got to be guaranteeing myself a gut cancer by blocking off rest area ahead. Blocking off vital circulation to these areas and turning them acidic and painful. Because I notice a difference being able to lay down. You know, I don't have to lay down all the time, but you know, we sleep 8 hours a night, and that's usually laying down. Most people lay down sleeping. That's like the natural thing that we're formed to do. And I'm not doing that so much. Historical site. Hysterical site. I'm really struggling going up this hill. This is slowing me down. It's making me have to really push on the gas at 40 miles an hour. They even got flags. I think they're really trying to mark the hysterical area. Huh. That's interesting. Just outside of town. I'm kind of curious. Wasn't expecting it, but it's kind of welcome. Is this the hysterical area? There's like all kinds of buildings and stuff. Is this it? It says rest area, and it may mean that it's a historical area too. Yeah, I don't need to rest. I just rested. I could have slept out here though. But I wouldn't have had the internet. Okay, yeah, I just taking a peek. This is the rest. Oh, well, what's this say? Okay, here's a sign. This is a historical area then. In early industry, at the top of this hill, 3,000 to 5,000 years ago, prehistoric men had a rock quarry, which they made a variety of stone tools. Projectiles, knives, and scrapers were among the tools made by these early people who camped at the foot of the hill. These nomad hunted deer and other game, collected plant foods, and fished in the river here. They had spears and spear throwers for hunting and fishing, and mortars and pestles for grinding roots and berries. Archaeologists have not yet determined when this industry shut down. And it looks like I can just wrap around here. So you look off in the distance and there's more tundra. Practically snake area. Okay, state property, no trespassing. Yeah, it looks like you just wrap around here. Alright, so they're talking like historical, like well before the pioneers. Well before prehistory. Prehistory, only evidenced by how things are laid down on the ground and underground. Still climbing this steep enough hill to cause problems. The hill is steep enough to cause problems. Wow, these are some weird bushes. Okay, so there's a lot of bushes out here that looks like they're the leaves fall in the fall. They're lacking leaves right now, so some kind of a seasonal small bush out in the bush country. A lot of hills off to the right that I can actually see. On the left, I have to get on top of that hill to see over. It looks like, okay, there's a lot of lines in the snow, and they go up and down the hill, so I'm guessing that it's like snow erosion. Just the snow is falling in an erosion pattern, just like the dirt and rocks do. That's interesting. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of hills. Not as tall hills as, whoa, it's a deep valley or canyon to the right. Yeah, I climbed quite a ways up, so should be looking down on some things, I suppose, looking down on canyons. Yeah, there's a A lot of signs for erosion around here. And I'm starting to overheat. Elevation 3326. A lot of, yeah, right there, that hill too. A lot of erosion signs. Looks like things are sliding up and down, or sliding down the hill. But it's just, it's melt off. It's like it melts a little bit, then freezes, and melts a little. Well, there's tracks over there following the fence line. Whether it's most likely wild animal, whether it's livestock or wild animal, it's most likely wild animal. What livestock? Is livestock around here even? Probably not. The wild animals definitely are. Look at that. They got to follow the fence line. There's more tracks that have to follow the fence line at the mercy of the fence all along this highway, because I don't even know why. Is there livestock out here? Does livestock make its way through? There's a unique wooden fence that costs some money. Maybe for horses. So as far as I understand, horses don't really pay attention to barbed wire quite as keenly as cows do. Who told me? Somebody said that no trespassing signs cost a lot of money. I don't know why. It seems kind of silly to me. The fences cost a lot of money. No trespassing signs are pennies. Wow, this person invested in a lot of a wooden style fence. Posted no trespassing, keep out. Wow, they invested a lot in a wooden fence. Maybe because they didn't intend to stick the wood into the ground. They didn't want to drill into the ground. They just wanted to lay a fence-like material on top of the ground. Maybe so it could be more mobile or something. You got to do a lot of digging to have a good pull fence, because there's going to be like a turnover in soil. I think the ground may freeze a little bit. Looks like some snowmobiles went through here on the right, or just a lot of signs of erosion with the snow, and that's because of the melting temperatures. Yeah, that snowmobile trail follows the fence. Elevation 3338. Over 3,000 feet above the sea levels. So they got quite a trail for snowmobilers. 6 and 0-0 grade. So this is going to be a steep decline. It's going to be quite a fall. Got the foot off the gas, just going to let her coast. A little bit of fog or a cloud hanging over the area in the distance. I got a long way to go for Weiser. You know, I'm not too enthused about going there on a Sunday. What am I going to do? There's a McDonald's I can hang out at if Weiser Library has password protection. Oh yeah, I'm picking up speed, watch for rock. Oh, I'm getting hungry too, and I think I have to buy more food. I'll look into the ramen noodles. I want to cook some vegetables, and then I need greens too. Oh yeah, I'm picking up the speed. I'm at 70. I can feel grinding on the brake pad, the brake when I press it. It feels like the brake isn't very strong, and I want to try to be as gentle as I can. So yeah, I'm picking up speed. I'm at 70. I don't like being at 70. I want to hit that brake a little bit. Tap it in case things are slippery. I'll be running into that guardrail. Alright, the road's planing out a little bit, so I don't need to worry about braking so much. Slowing down. Man Creek, W-O-R-A, Man Creek Reservation. Upper Man Creek Road. Man Creek Reservation. Alright. Do not pass. It's very foggy throughout here. People turned on their lights. 65 miles an hour. Wow. Those are some highway speeds. School bus stop ahead on 65 mile an hour in this fog. Watch for stock at 65 in this fog. Yeah, I'm going less. I'm going 55. I'd rather stick with 55. Yeah, pass with care. Of course. So it looks like it's yeah, clear sky, but the fog is interrupting the sun. There's not many trees, but there are some trees. These trees on the right are pretty good sized. Medium-sized trees. No kind of tree farm. Not like around Yakima. Adopt a highway. Do not went from pass with care to do not pass. Man, circle a road. Some kind of semi-truck over there. May have spent the night. I think a semi-truck driver spent the night in Midvale, not far from the cafe. I could have hung out at the cafeteria. They would have expected me to buy something, and I didn't want to pay. Yeah, I didn't buy anything in Midvale. I just kind of hung around and then left. So, clear of the fog. Looks like a lot of farm stuff. I have no clue what they do. There's hay over on the left, so it's... Oh, there's a bunch of brown cows. They might... Looks like a barn that might be on the left. A bunch of cows, but I don't see any udders. So we're looking at beef cows. Yeah, the udders tend to be on the west side of the Cascades. Females on the left, the west side, males on the east side. Gotta let them females get all the sun they want, all those stable temperatures, nice weather. Let the males toughen up the males with the harsher weather. Dog boarding. Alright. Yeah, all this hunching over is affecting my liver area, but more than that, eating what I had last night doesn't help. So I wanna try to look at a grocery store, look for a grocery store and find something green. There's no Safeway at this city. 6,000 people. I think it's just small town grocery stores. No Walmart, no Fred Meyer's. There's a Fred Meyer's in Ontario. Competition? What? Couldn't read that. CHWA or something? Alright. So it's just hilly terrain. I'm heading south on Idaho, down Idaho, so for a half-hour drive, that might make a half a degree difference in general. A degree difference. Yeah, there was quite a cold spell that really hit hard around this area a couple of weeks ago. Or it was like in the teens. And that kind of stuff can happen. It's quite a rock quarry over there. I wouldn't doubt prehistoric man looked around those rocks for anything useful. Rock quarry to make stone tools. I don't know how you could live out here though as a prehistoric man. I bet the landscape must have been very different. I mean, there were no fences, there was not any road, but you could travel on foot easily through this area. Very easy to get through. But whether you find much useful stuff is Mule Action Ranch. Alright. And then imagine crossing all those rivers. I mean, geez, that's a challenge in itself, crossing rivers. We cross bridges nowadays like it's nothing, like it's just driving across regular land. Of course, you got to hit the designated spots, but early man had big challenges on rivers. And well, just general slopes and valleys and stuff as well. Mountain faces and all that. Yeah, like here's a river. A lot of water. It looks like water below. Sort of. Okay, not quite. But yeah, early man, they had to find things to float across. Even the pioneers had to float across or try to find the shallowest areas. And then they're just straight up grounded. Probably follow the river more so when there's massive melt off. Pretty much unable to cross those very busy rivers. Yeah, that guy's got to pass me. Stacks and stacks of hay. Alright, getting the windshield a little dirty. Gotta try to prevent it from drying up on me. Alright. Got a little dirty there. Got a little streaky. He punished me. Fog. Keep getting sprinkles. I don't know if it's from the fog or what. Midvale, not for a long distance here. Should have enough gas. Highway, whatever they call it. The highway litter control. Some kind of massive elk on the right. It's not even moving. Looks like a statue. Yeah, it's a statue. Elk just don't stand on the side of the road. Especially by themselves. They act a little more nervous when they're by themselves. Even when in the group though, they're still nervous, but maybe not as nervous. They kind of listen to each other. Old style fence. Yeah, I guess I'm going a little slow for cars. It's probably still 65 around here. Yeah, cars are catching up with me pretty quickly. Yeah, there's a sheriff's headquarters next to the library in Weiser. So that would make it perfect for sleeping next to. They love to. They don't bother any nearby vehicles right next to the headquarters. Well, sometimes they do. But I've always had good experiences with when the libraries are really close to the police station. They seem more eager to get away from the headquarters and not really patrol immediately around their police station. So yeah, I feel pretty rested. It's just some car woke me up at like 5 a.m. this morning. Not many cars drove by me at 5 a.m. on a Sunday? What could they possibly be doing at 5 a.m. on a Sunday? RV park. campgrounds. No thank you. $5 a night, that seems pretty reasonable. That's like one of the most reasonable at Woodhead. It's out in the middle of nowhere, of course, no food. You run out of food, you gotta travel a long distance just to get to a is that a pheasant? I've never actually had a pheasant fly before. Fly right before me. Old wagons on the right from pioneer days. That was a big pheasant. I don't know how often you see those, but that's pretty interesting. It's flying across the road. Oh, yeah, they're safer in city. I think I'm in the city now. No welcome to Weiser, but the building activity is picking up. Business district. Uh-oh. Weimart's definitely in the city. Weimart doesn't put out their stores in the countryside. There's a low-lying fog. It's very bright out. I can't see very well. The speed might be 65 still. And if that's the case, I'm going way too slow. 35. Whoa. It's very hard to see. It's very warm. 35, so I'm at 45. I don't know, I'll take a right on Park and a left on Second. I'll just look for Park. Park, holy crap. Alright, and a left on Second. Alright, and then you gotta go 25. Left on Second. It's a little warm. I could probably turn the heater down. I got that up. Alright, what number am I at? What intersection? Alright, 5th. So it probably counts down. 5th to 4th. And I should just see the library. It should be there's a nursing something. 3rd. Okay, Weiser program something. Courthouse. Yeah, the Highway Patrol is headquartered not far from there then. So there's a major store, unmarked. A lot of cars parked around it. Now down this road should be a library. A bit downtown. Looks like I can stop, look at the map. Okay, I turned on Second. Okay, yeah, I want to take a right on Liberty. Okay, this is Liberty. And then it should be this building on the left with the flag that's risen. Ridley's, okay. This I never really got a good look at the library. Okay, there's a girl reading a book. All right. So now I'm here and I just want to find a spot to park. And it looks like I can park behind. Wow. There's no easy access behind to the left. Okay, there's a back road. I think, unless this is for something else. It should be like a back road. Okay, there's a back road. I can park right on the library lot. And access internet from my car. There's a grocery store across the street. Employee parking only. It's all employee parking. Customer parking, okay. And they angled it different. Oh, great. Alright, so I don't see any electrical plugins. That should be okay right now.